You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
We're now bringing back in meteorologist Patrick Wright with a look at your forecast. Patrick, how's it looking out there?
And tonight we will see more fog developing, so we will see a repeat of what we saw this morning, but it could be a little more extensive, impacting the start to your Christmas holiday. Looking outside right now, this is from the Shasta Lake camera. Looking into the Redding area, it is a little blurry, just given that it's dark and some of the light coming in, messing with the camera. But you can clearly see some of the clouds out there this evening. They are rolling on through, I should say. That will continue, but it won't last forever. We will have a foggy start to Christmas, but if you can get out of the fog, you will have a beautiful day coming up tomorrow. But there is also a return to mountain snow and rain coming up next week. So we'll time out your forecast for tonight and into tomorrow for your future cast. So here's what we have. Just a few high clouds rolling on through. We will see that clear out by early tomorrow morning, and by tonight, I should say. This will allow for some fog to develop in a good chunk of the valley. You can see a little bit here on this model, but tomorrow into tomorrow afternoon, that fog will be remaining for some parts of the valley, but the sky will be clear. So if you can break through some of that fog, it will warm up rather nicely, but the pattern does start to change late tomorrow night for Christmas night into Monday morning, as we will have some high clouds beginning to roll on through. So here's a better look at some of that fog rolling in for tonight. Well, we will see the mid-valley start to envelop in some of that fog by about midnight to 1 a.m. So if you are driving very late tonight, keep that in mind. Drive carefully if you are out late. And so Santa's arrival for our region will be shrouded in fog for at least the valley. Elevations above 2,000 feet should be pretty good and pretty clear this evening, but that could also stick around into tomorrow morning, almost getting all the way to the noon hour on Christmas Day, and it could stretch all the way up to parts of Redding. So we will have to keep an eye on that as we move throughout the day, but I don't think it'll be as robust at that point in time. There is a dense fog advisory in effect for tomorrow morning from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Sunday, so it will be impacting your travel if you have to go anywhere early tomorrow morning, but the farther north you are, the better the chances of getting out of some of that fog. Temperatures around the region, if you want to travel for tomorrow on Christmas, right around 60 to mid-60s out towards some of the coastal mountains in the Sierra Cascades, lower 50s for the most part. Again, that just depends on your elevations. It will be a partly cloudy sky to a mostly cloudy sky, especially by the evening hours. But on the ridge, upper 50s to around 60 degrees. You won't have some of the fog above elevations of 2,000 feet. Upper 30s to around 40 degrees for the valley. Tonight, some fog developing. Morning fog for the north end of the valley, and we will see the afternoon sun. Temperatures in the mid-60s, so looking rather pleasant. Though the mid-valley, upper 30s to around 40 degrees. Afternoon sun tomorrow, that's the million-dollar question that we have to pay attention to. So that's something we'll have to keep an eye on. But the next couple of days, we'll see a pattern change as rain is going to fill the beginning of next week to the end of next week. And this is what it looks like. Windy conditions coming next Tuesday into Wednesday, and that will continue with several systems rolling on through by the end of next week and possibly reaching New Year's Eve. So that's something we'll have to keep an eye on with that. Those details are still uncertain for the timing of that system, but it is looking wet for the last week of 2022.
Thank you, Patrick.